One of the other things we work with, particularly in our youth ministry, is understanding where students are at and then helping them move forward. Because that's what Jesus did. Jesus, when he encounters people throughout the Gospels, he challenges them to not just stay put in one location, not just stay put in their walk with him or relationship with him, or even when it comes to their disciple, their disciple-making relationships. He invites them to move forward. So we have something kind of called 5 challenges that we use as a framework, but also as like a diagnostic in a way to help youth leaders and also ourselves understand where our ministries are at, maybe even where we're at, or maybe even the kids on our ministry team might be at, and then walking them forward in that process. So the first one is come and see. And this is your standard for all unbelievers who don't have a relationship with Jesus. They have no connection to it whatsoever. And because he invites us to come and see. And then the next one after that is repent and believe. Naturally, that's the process. You've come, you've seen, you understand. Now you repent and believe. And then that leads into follow me. And this is that time where you kind of grow and develop your relationship with Christ that we see. Sometimes people spend a lot of time there. I think we all spend the rest of our lives there of just continuing to follow Jesus. And then we move into follow me and I will make you fishers of men. So now there's that fun step of going from 3 to 4 where, okay, yes, you're growing and you're learning, but now you need to get that out there. You need to help others understand why it is we're doing the things we're doing, or why you believe the things you believe. Like, you can't just keep it to yourself. Like, this is a part of who you are. And then that last challenge is I am sending you. And we see him challenging his disciples when he was ready to leave. He's like, okay, now I'm sending you out the ends of the earth. And we see this through a disciple-making lens. This isn't like a spiritual barometer thing either. It's specifically saying when it comes to the nature of your disciple-making relationships, where are your people at? Because I have friends that are in a come and see scenario. And so I've got to challenge them to step into a repent and believe space. But I've also got people who have been in a follow me for a long time. And now they need to follow me and fish for men. And then those same people, sometimes once they get it, we want them to make disciples who make disciples who make disciples. And that's the really encouraging part, I think, for me is seeing people, loving them, and yet also kind of giving them a little push to say, hey, this isn't it. There is more, because that's the nature of discipleship. Saying, hey, this investment is going to allow for exponential growth, which I think is something we all get excited about. But it's not just growth in the sense of, well, now we have 70,000 new converts or whatever else, but 70,000 people who follow Jesus, like genuinely, who understand him, who walk alongside with him. It's not just a coat they put on, but it's a part of who they are. And that's really what, was the foundation of the early church that ultimately changed the world as it was. And it's our hope for the world today as well, too.